to tackle the high rates of unemployment in Edo State, the Edo State government, under the administration of Governor Godwin Obaseki, through the Edo State Skills and Development Agency, Edo Job, is collaborating with public and private organizations in Edo State. Good morning, you're welcome to the show. My name is Ngubo Sarah. Good morning, Felix.
Good morning, Sarah. How are you this morning?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right, it's a Do Executive Platform. It's a program that relates government efforts in promoting the various investment opportunities in Edo State. Felix Osagede remains my name. On today's edition, a lot is lined up for your viewing pleasure.
And today we look at some of the activities of Edo Jobs and the impact it has on Edo people. We'll be right back shortly after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Today's edition promises to be a bumper package because we'll be unveiling to you some of the things that happened within the week. And again, along the line of the program, we'll be going to the streets to sample people's opinion as regards one of the giant strides of His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki as regards the Benin Central Park. You'll be hearing from users of the place how effective the place has been. And again on the program, we have a very, very distinguished Nigerian, a representative of Edo Jobs, and she'll be talking to us as regards the organization and a whole lot that you need to know about that organization. Sarah, I know the program is loaded, and I want to believe that we're good to go.
Yes, you, like Felix already highlighted, that we'll be having a distinguished personnel in our midst in the studio later on the program. We'll be talking about some of the activities of the Edo State Skills and Development Agency, popularly called Edo Jobs. Right now, we're looking at some of the activities of Edo State government. Felix, what do you have for the news flash?
All right. The first one I have here is 2022 Eid. Government charges Nigerians to coexist peacefully. Honestly, for me, peace is non-negotiable. And without peace, you can't do anything meaningful in terms of development. I think this is coming in a good time, and we just need to coexist peacefully because 2023 election is around the corner, and we must be decisive about coming together to move this nation forward. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, we all have a duty to make Nigeria work. I think His Excellency, talking about the acting governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, was with major stakeholders, religious bodies, talking about the Muslims during the week, and he gave them a charge. Let's take a listen to the acting governor.
God has given us everything. Everything apart from leaders that will manage that thing. Some blame it on the constitution. Some blame it on the leader. But either way it goes, it is obvious that our country is bleeding, and the time to stop it is now. And the only way we can stop it is our faithfulness to God. This is the time to activate that faithfulness. Just like Chief Ibrahim said, what are we actually quarreling for? Each time I go out of Edo, I always tell them to emulate the Edo model. If Nigeria can emulate Edo model, Nigeria will be at peace with itself. It's only in Edo State that Philip is a Christian and Shaibu is a Muslim, and they cohabit and they live together in peace. It's only in Edo State. And Philip and Shaibu have never quarreled over religion. Just like today, Shaibu cooked rice and gave to Philip, slaughter ram, gave to Philip. It's only in Edo that is possible. And that is why I said Nigeria must come to understudy how Edo is able to live like that. How Philip and Shaibu is able to live together and they have never stabbed each other or shoot each other in the name of religion.
So you've heard from the acting governor of Edo State. Particularly, I think politicians should avoid playing politics with religion, because that, as a matter of fact, is going to bring about division in our states. So politicians should please avoid playing politics with religion. You know, this is coming at the right time. The country, we are in need of unity. This is the time we all have to come together as one and be united. So I think this message is coming at the right time, and I want every one of us to embrace peace and also, unity. That is the only way we can strive to greater heights. Felix, what's the second in the list?
All right. Office of the Deputy Governor rewards excellence. Excellence is key to whatever you do. As a matter of fact, when you engage in anything, the driving force should be you want to reach, for excellence. You want to reach for stars.
Yes.
And the Deputy Governor, that is the acting governor of those states as we speak, Comrade Philip Shaibu, is a maiden edition, of rewarding workers. And it's actually to bring the spirit out in workers.
Yeah, and this he has done since 2020. It's very important to note this. He has been doing this since 2020. He did one in 2020, 2021, and then this one we're seeing on screen is the one the celebration they did in 2022. It is very important because I think this boosts the morals of people. This boosts the morals of staffs, and it's something that should be emulated not just in government or government parastatals. Everywhere. Employers should find a way to encourage their workers. This is like a boost. It boosts their confidence and tells them that, oh, you know what, you have to go further, you have to go higher, you have to do well in achieving the goals of this company, the goals of this organization. So that's a brilliant one, and I commend the acting governor for that. And I would also urge employers that are watching this program to emulate this. This is a very good activity.
A kind of a reward system. It goes to show that the local maxim, whatever that is worth doing at all,
is worth doing well.
This one is actually a joint reward system. Like Sarah said, 2020, 2021, but this is a joint celebration that we are seeing in 2022. But that of 2022 is around the corner, and we hope that workers who have done their best in the office of the Deputy Governor will also be rewarded accordingly as 2022 awards comes closer. Kudos to the awardees. Congratulations once again. All right, we also have a story here, and this one is on hard drugs. Government talks tough on hard drugs and trafficking. For me and for every other Nigerian, hard drugs and human trafficking, they are serious crimes. Nobody has any reason to indulge in anything of such. And to think that certain facilities in the GROA in Itohan, to be specific, are being converted for these, crimes is something worrisome. We must do away with it here in Edo State. And during the week, as a matter of fact, the ESCOs...
I think just before Felix comes to the voice pops that was conducted, it's very important to pass this information. Edo State government begins the clampdown on unregistered vehicles in August 1st. So if you're having a vehicle and it is not registered, you know that you can be arrested and prosecuted for that.
Yeah.
Because I think this is part of the ways to combat crimes in the state, because we have so many vehicles that are are not registered, and we have a lot of them that their plate numbers are covered, and many of them are not even government officials. So in an attempt to tackle the situation, security challenges we're facing as a people, I think if you are out there and you're watching this program, please do well to do the needful. That is, go and register to get your plate number. And there is going to be a serious enforcement beginning from August 1st. So don't forget that.
All right, still talking about the reward system in the office of the deputy governor. The acting governor, gave a word or two to the awardees. Let's take a listen to the acting governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, during the award ceremony for workers in his office.
I want to congratulate all of you. But I think the essence really is to challenge you to bring out your best. It's to challenge you to be on top of your game. It's also to challenge you to know that every position you hold in the office, you must make best use of it to the benefit of the state. And if you contribute, you put all into that your own schedule, and I put all into that my own schedule, everybody put all into their various schedule, our state will be better for it, our country will be better for it.
All right, it's still Edo Executive Platform, and we are still dealing with issues that transpired within the week. And we told you a while ago that the government talks tough on hard drugs and trafficking. During the week, the Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Barrister Andrew Ewanta, spoke when this matter came up. And during the ESCO, he talked about the fact that it's no longer going to be business as usual. Let's take a listen to the Commissioner for Communication and Orientation.
The Ihama and boundary roads of GRA, it's quite unfortunate that when we have some nightclubs and lounges, a section of this particular area in Ihama has been converted to a red light district, and this, of course, was roundly condemned by council. And in the days ahead, as was decided by ESCO, certain drastic measures will be taken for the laws on anti-prostitution, laws on illicit use of hard drugs, and human trafficking will be activated to ensure that this public nuisance that has been constituted in the GRA part of Benin is brought to the barest minimum.
Welcome back. We went to the streets of Edo to get motorists, transport unions' opinion on one of the giant strides of Governor Godwin Obaseki-led administration, and that is the Benin Central Park located at Obakawai. So let's listen to what our people have to say about the Benin Central Park.
The vision is nice, but let them coordinate other buses outside. If other buses are here, one, the government will make more money. Then the drivers too they will enjoy, because they may go 3-4 trips. If they go home with something, they will be happy.
na good thing, but only we still dey suffer some things because not be everybody dey here. Dey leave some motor when they load for outside.
We dey hear say Central Park dey come, we dey happy say dey come because na good thing. At least na the first time we dey experience good thing like for Edo State, and we thank the governor and the followers for providing this good park for us. I cannot say he tried his best.
He do good for we drivers, and the place is very nice. Then the challenges that we are having, people are loading around us. We can't get 3 trips a day, either 1 trip or 2 trips in a day.
I feel the park is effective because I walk around Use area, and anytime I'm looking for a bus, it's like an easy access for me because I see it as a very easy way to get bus. Because before I had to trek from that Mobi junction to inside Ring Road, but now I have to just stop at the junction there and just trek a bit. The distance is a bit better for me now. I don't trek so much.
Okay.
The park is okay, it's fine. He tried. But the trekking all the way from Mission Road to this place is not easy. And I have issue with my leg.
We members of National Union of Road Transport Worker, we are here to sanitize the welfare of the Central Motor Park. You can see all our members are intact, working with the directive of the state governor for this mega agenda. You can see this is Central Park. It's one of the best parks in Nigeria, as we can see. If you see the vehicle on the park now, they are much. So we still need more vehicle. And you can see all our boys are working outside to make sure all the vehicles are in the motor park.
Welcome to Edo State, a state well endowed by nature, Nigeria's new investment haven. Like no other state in Nigeria, huge investment potentials for local and foreign investors encompassing agriculture, mineral resources, industrial development, and tourism. By its peculiar geographical location, Edo State, with 19,794 square kilometers, effectively connects the western, eastern, and northern parts of Nigeria. Its vegetation and location in the floodplains, rainforest, as well as the semi-deciduous savanna belts, gives it a huge landmass laden with vast cultivatable agricultural potentials, while its abundant inland water bodies, wetlands, and highly productive ecosystem is ideal for fishing and aquaculture. Edo State is a leading producer of palm oil, rubber, and cocoa in Nigeria, and plays host to world-class institutes for oil palm and rubber research. Arable crops such as cassava, rice, maize, groundnuts, plantain, cashew, sugarcane, pineapples, and tomatoes richly abound in Edo State. Edo is an oil-producing state with a sizable oil reserve and vast onshore natural gas deposits. It is home to one of the largest gas handling facilities in West Africa, located in Olugbo, Ikpoboha local government area. The state is also endowed with a number of solid minerals such as limestone, silica sand, clay, gypsum, bitumen, kaolin, granites, marble, and gold. The presence of Dangote and Bua groups in the state is a testimony. Believing that the private sector should drive development, the Edo State government is willing to partner with investors in all sectors, offering liberal policies on taxation and land acquisition. The Osiomo power plant, which is already transmitting 95 megawatts, is an obvious testimony of a robust government of collaboration with the private sector. Together with Azura power plant, about 1,000 megawatts is being generated from Edo State, a big step towards addressing the big challenge of electricity. Edo State is blessed with human capital of highly skilled professionals and artisans, with 64% of young people, while its arts, crafts, and the entertainment industry have won universal recognition that should attract wide-ranging tourism investments. The state has developed strong security architecture that has continued to provide a peaceful atmosphere for investors to thrive. As a testimony of government's commitment to economic growth, the Godwin Obaseki administration has earmarked 52 billion naira for infrastructure in the 2022 fiscal year. This includes massive road network construction across the state to facilitate movement of goods and services, thus stimulating growth of commerce and industry. The state has a state-of-the-art, the Edo State Investment Promotion Office, ESIPO, that facilitates investments to ensure investors have seamless process. This is in addition to the Edo State Investors Relations and Inquiry Management Portal, EDIRIMP, being put in place to fast-track investments through a robust engagement with investors. You are welcome to Edo State to have a taste of our usual hospitality which knows no bound. Invest in the heart of the nation. This message is from the Edo State Investment Promotion Office, ESIPO. You can reach us by email on invest@edostate.gov.ng.
You're welcome back. This is Edo Executive Platform. The Edo State Skills Development Agency, popularly known as Edo Job, is collaborating with various public and private organizations. And today we are going to be looking at the imperatives of skills and acquisition and development in Edo State. And joining us here in the studio to do justice to that topic is the head of the Job Matching and Placement Edo State Skills and Development Agency, Edo Job. She is no other than Mrs. Eribo Anita Itohan. Good morning, ma. You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay.
All right. We're glad to have you. All right. I know you do a whole lot in Edo Jobs. Now, what's actually your mandate?
Okay. So, Edo Jobs was set up in 2017.
Okay.
And we had a clear mandate. Our mandate is to provide the supply of a highly skilled workforce and also attract the supply of highly skilled workforce. Basically, our mandate was to actualize the governor's dreams of solving the problem of unemployment in Edo State.
And that's via the Mega Manifesto.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right. There's a whole lot of challenges when we are talking about job creation, job attraction, and all that. What has been your experience?
Well, as you said, there are a lot of challenges, but our job was to solve those challenges and make sure that the Edo citizens move from a state of unemployment to a place where they realize that these opportunities are actually achievable. In Edo Jobs, we have 6 priority units that we put in place to solve these problems. We have the Edo Job Matching and Placement Unit, which is the one I'm heading currently. We have the Skills Development Unit.
Okay.
We have the Edo Production Center. We have the Edo Creative Hub. We have the Edo Food and Agricultural Sector. And these sectors were put in place to actually focus on the different interests and the needs of the Edo citizens in these different areas,
Okay.
so that it can accommodate everybody. Because Edo Jobs is for everyone, it's for all ages, for different sectors, all categories. And then there's also the Edo Innovation Hub,
Okay.
which focuses strictly on the tech people that have interest in ICT trainings and the advanced levels, from the basic level to the advanced level.
Okay, still talking about jobs. Are there job centers in Edo State? And if they are they just in Benin City, or they are spread across the various local government for easy access?
Okay, so yes, there are job centers in Edo State. We started off with 2 pilot job centers, and they are located strategically.
Okay.
Because we already had a facility that we were running, the Edo Innovation Hub, where a lot of people already are aware of, the youth are aware of. The first 2 were situated within the Edo Innovation Hub facility and the Edo Production Center, which is located along kilometer 6 Sapele Road. So we have those were the first 2 job centers, and then we progressed from those 2 to 5 additional job centers. One is located in Usen, within the Usen Polytechnic, and another one is at within the Auchi, the Esako West Local Government Secretariat. We have one in Uzare, we have one in Uromi, we have another one in Irua, and I think those are the seven job centers we have.
So what you are saying invariably is that our citizens in these locations, they can walk up to your office and get jobs.
Yes. So the job centers have professional job counselors. They have been trained. These job counselors are to attend to people that just walk into the job center. You can just walk into the job centers and then tell them what you want. You tell them you're looking for a job, you want to get access to trainings, because the job centers are meant to be like a one-stop shop to everything we do in Edo Jobs, not just only the job aspect. So you come into the job center, you get to have a face-to-face interaction with a job counselor, and then the job of a job counselor mostly is to help you understand what you really want to do in life, because we get to meet a lot of people that come into the job center and they don't even know what they want. They don't know if they want to be entrepreneurs. They don't know if they want to get a skill. They don't know if they really want jobs. So by the time you interact with a job counselor, that job counselor is able to assess and help you recommend. Either you go for an ICT training, either you go to the Edo food and agricultural sector, either you are referred, maybe you are a startup business, or somebody that is hoping to get into business. You're able to be referred to the entrepreneurship unit that can help you, give you skills, train you with skills that can help accelerate your business or your business idea, help you make your business more profitable. You know, in Edo Jobs, we have what we call the Edo business community. And that business community is being handled by the entrepreneurship unit of Edo Jobs. Their work majorly is to help them get access to market, help teach them how to access loan facilities, teach them how to access grants, you know, and help them, train them on how to make profits from their business, on branding, on pushing their business out there. You know, we have a partnership with Konga. That partnership is to help people push their businesses online through the Konga platform. And this is all being sponsored by the state government through Edo Jobs. You know, that's it basically.
Just still on the job we're talking about. As part of the governor's manifesto, he had promised Edo people, you know, to deliver on over 200,000 jobs. So I'm very sure Edo people watching would like to know how far the Edo job have been able to reach that. Have we been able to exceed that number? Or where are we currently? I'm very sure the people would like to know that.
So from May 2019, though we are still working. Our hope is to even surpass that number.
Yes.
And I can boldly say that since inception, we have surpassed that number already. So from May 2019 till date, I can boldly say over 171,000 persons have benefited from all the initiatives of the governor through Edo Jobs. And we have people that have benefited in the job placement, direct job placement, indirect job placements. We have people that have benefited through the trainings and have gotten startup packs, gotten access to grants to start up their own business. We have businesses that have been incubated within the Edo Innovation Hub. And so we have surpassed that number. But we want to do more because we know that the population in the Edo state is really large. And we know that our people, we are churning out graduates, we are churning out people every day. And we know that there are people that still have needs. So our dream, and that's what we're already working on, we're already accelerating that process, is to have job centers in every local government in Edo State.
All right, just before we go on break,
yes,
I'd like to ask, these jobs you are talking about, are they seasonal jobs or you roll out jobs, all seasons? Or are there times you say, please come now, don't come this time?
When my beautiful presenter was making the introduction, she mentioned that we work with both public and private organizations. So we've been able to build relationships with employers, with organizations, both private and public employers, to get them to give, whenever they want to recruit, whatever vacancies they have, they come. And within the job centers, we have a unit called the Employer Engagement Unit. Those are the people that go out on a daily basis to meet with new and budding businesses, even businesses that are just springing up in Edo, to talk to them that there's a public recruitment agency like Edo Jobs. We can give you quality and highly skilled staff to fill those roles, and our services are completely free, and so we have vacancies on a daily basis. We advertise on our social media handles, we advertise on Observer newspaper on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, we advertise, do radio adverts. We also go out on the streets. We do a lot of community sensitization. We've met with churches, we've met with the leaders of mosques, we meet with everybody, and it's a continuous, traditional rulers, it's a continuous process for us. We're always sensitizing the people to let them know that Edo Jobs exist for everybody. They can just come in, you meet anybody, and then you get all the help that you need to access these opportunities.
All right, we're still talking imperative of skills acquisition and development, and there is still a Edo executive platform, and our guest is still very much in the house, Mrs. Eribo Anita Itohan. She's the head, job matching and placement, Edo State Skills Development Agency, also known as Edo Jobs. We'll be right back. Please don't go away.
This is Edo Executive Platform, and we are still speaking to the head of Job Matching and Placement, Edo State Skills Acquisition Development Agency, Mrs. Eribo Anita Itohan. So, my question now is, you were speaking earlier and you made mention about technology. That's for those that are in the tech field. We'd like you to tell us about the Edo Tech Park, the one located at Okoromi.
Okay, so the Edo Tech Park is also an initiative of His Excellency the Governor, and was implemented through Edo Jobs as well.
Okay.
So we are in partnership with Decagon Training Institute.
Okay.
And for over a period of 5 years, we're meant to the partnership is to train 15,000 Edo youths on advanced tech, mostly in web development.
Okay.
And Stack. I think they have the open Stack web developers and the back Stack developers, and much more.
Okay.
That's just I think those are the ones I can remember for now. And so already the tech park is a school, is like a a faculty.
Okay.
So you get into the tech park after you must have met all the requirements,
Okay.
and then you are there for 6 months.
6 months.
Yes, undergoing
Interesting.
intense training.
Mm.
And this is being sponsored by the Edo State government in partnership with Decathlon Training Institute. And then after the 6 months training, the beautiful aspect of it is that you have ready jobs waiting
Wow.
for you
Wow.
after you must have successfully completed that 6 months training.
Wow.
And then you are placed with these jobs. Edo Jobs also plays a huge part in the placement of these persons after
Okay.
they must have gone through. And I think we're already, the second batch of trainees are already on campus
Okay.
at the Edo Tech Park.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
When are they going to be done?
I'm certain in the next few months.
They'll be
I'm
out.
not, I don't have the exact date now when the next batch started, but I'm aware that the first batch has gone through their course, and the second batch of trainees are already on.
Now, there is no doubt that you are doing a lot. I mean, looking at what you have said so far, having job centers across the state. I mean, what exactly is the driving force? I know when you talk of workers generally, I'm not talking about workers here. In other places we have visited, passion to work, this lackadaisical attitude here and there. What is your driving force, and what have you been doing differently to attract, these jobs, and you have even surpassed the target of the governor?
So I would say, I think, when the head is fit, the other part of the body too will be fit. I will first of all give kudos to His Excellency, the governor. His mandate was very clear. And then our MD, Mrs. Ukinebo Dari, she's the engine room of the whole of Edo Jobs.
No, let's not call her the engine room. Let's call her the engine.
The engine.
You might have some rooms
Yes.
that there will not be any engine.
So she's the engine of Edo
Alright.
Jobs. And then one thing I've always, I joined Edo Jobs in 2018. And I think one of the driving force majorly for us is the passion for the job. You cannot handle this kind of job if you are not passionate about it.
Yes.
Passionate about the people's plight, passionate about helping people and making sure that I'm an indigenous of Edo State. I'm a citizen of this state, and I know how it is for the masses especially. So when you know that and you have that at the back of your mind, and you understand the mandate
You
clearly,
want to go all the way.
you have to go all the way. It's
Okay.
not been a bed of roses for us, because we started off with baby steps before we got to where we are today, and we are still learning from all our experiences. We learn how to do things better. We get feedback from organizations. We get feedback from our beneficiaries, and that helps us to re-strategize and know
Exactly what
the
to do
next
next.
steps to take to do whatever it is we are doing. Before the job centers were set up, the job matching and placement unit has always been there.
Okay.
We're doing things, but because of the engagements we've had with employers,
Yes.
the engagements we've had with our beneficiaries, it became imperative to have these job centers. And
Okay.
these job centers are meant to actually help us do things better. We noticed that a lot of employers complained, our youths, they are not employable, they don't have the necessary skills. And so these job centers are there. At the job centers, we have a training schedule. Every Thursday at the job center is an interview skills training and a CV writing skills training.
Okay.
And then we get to teach them about work ethics. Aside our normal employability skills training programs that happens, that is every Thursday. You
Okay.
walk into the job center, you get access to that. Every day you come into the job center, our process is that you bring your CV is reviewed, we look at it, tell you what is
You
not
can
supposed
do
to be there,
the area
what
you
it
can
needs
really
to be
fit in.
there.
Yeah.
And then it depends on the jobs that you have applied for. Teach you how to write your CV to speak specifically to that job. Teach you the
Okay.
kind of colors to wear for an interview, what not to say during an interview, what to say, how to dress, the kind of makeup to wear, and all of that. And that happens daily in the job center. So that
Okay.
way helps us to churn out these people. And when they meet with these organizations, the story is always sweet for us.
Positive
Because
stories.
that's our own payback when our people are getting the jobs.
All right, let's take it. Let's digress a little bit from job creation. Let's look at Edo State SMEs, the SMEs in Edo State. Now, my question is, the 2 billion naira fund for the Edo State SMEs, that's the micro, small, medium. What are the thresholds for the dissemination of the 2 billion naira funds for the Edo State SMEs?
So I think they have different categories.
Okay.
Depends on what you as a business owner wants to assess, the kind of loan you are looking for, the kind of funding that you want. So, and these different categories also have criteria. I think you have from the 100 to 500,000 category.
Okay.
You have from the 500,000 to about 5 million, and from the 10 to 20 million category. So these categories have different set criteria. The 100 to 500 category, you just have to have a business, have a proof of a business location.
Okay.
I think that's about it. And I know a lot of people actually registered, and some people already have already been credited from. So the first batch, I think, have already been credited already through our MSME unit.
Okay.
In Edo Jobs.
And just a quick word, because I don't want it to be like, because our people need to understand that Edo Job is all embracing. It's not just job creation. You know, we're looking at the small, medium businesses in Edo, as well as the creative industry. So my question now for the creative industry, I'm very sure our people will want to know. So what's the collaboration between the Edo State government and the creative industry? Because I understand that there's so much in that industry.
Okay, so the Edo Creative Hub, or the Victor Wifo Creative Hub, have a partnership with Rock Studios.
Okay.
To produce, I think, a minimum of 50 movies
okay.
this year alone. And one of the terms and conditions of that partnership is that 70% of the cast of those movies must come from Edo State.
Yeah. Okay.
And for now, over 23 productions have already been concluded, and as we speak, there are people on set that are working, and movies are being produced.
Indirectly, you are making our citizens celebrities.
Exactly. Yes. So I will give an example. The movie Enahe, you know, the audition was done in Edo Innovation Hub. I think that was the first partnership with Rock Studios. That was in 2019 or thereabout. I don't remember, between 2019 and 2020. And from Enahe, from that production, and when they saw the amazing number of talents we had in Edo State, that brought about the creative hub in Edo Jobs. And that was when the idea of, we can actually do this thing on a larger scale.
It opened another window entirely.
Opened another window entirely. And then, you know, the concert that happened at the Victor Wifo Creative
Edo Youth Concert.
Yes, that also showed us that, yes, this is something that can happen. This is another avenue for us to create jobs in Edo. And I'm telling you that, you know, aside the movie productions, trainings have been going on. As we speak, 10 of our Edo youths are on internship in Lagos with several production houses.
Okay.
You know, they got training in script writing, in content writing, in different types of
cinematography
and then they are on internship in Lagos as we speak with different production houses, learning the practical side of this work, or the trainings that they have gotten.
Okay. So speaking still on this film that we were talking about,
yes.
Now we know that the film festival is going to be in Edo State,
yes.
And Edo State government will be hosting over 500 stakeholders. So what is the economic impact of value of Edo State government hosting over 500 stakeholders in the film festival?
I don't even know how to the words to use for that, because it's going to be massive.
Yes, because we
huge.
know that
It's
it was
huge.
normally the last one was held in Lagos.
Yes.
So now
this
Edo
is going
is
to be
is
huge.
yes.
It's
hosting.
something that every sector, every stakeholder in Edo State should look forward to, because this is going to create direct jobs. It's going to create a lot of indirect jobs.
Okay.
Even up to the woman that sells food on the streets.
She's going to make it
She's
big.
going to be making a whole lot of money. So it's something that every Edo citizen should look out for. It's something that they should look up to. And I know that the works are already in progress
Okay.
for that, because it's supposed to kick off in August. That's next month.
Okay.
So I want to encourage Edo youth, use this opportunity to encourage the people that are watching me today. Please, Edo Jobs is for everyone. We are accessible. We are there Mondays to Fridays, even on weekends sometimes, because of the need we have to be there. Please have faith in us. We are there for you. Edo Jobs is for everyone. Edo Jobs
All right.
is
Before
there to
we call
attend
it
to all
a
your
day,
needs.
I know that there's something. I mean, you talked about the fact that you need more hands in certain areas.
Yes.
I know something is happening that maybe it's closing soon. I wouldn't know. You have a word for our viewers.
Yes, so we have vacancies presently for the medical practitioners. We have a vacancy for a medical director from a reputable hospital, and a family medicine physician. And the salary is very attractive. We encourage you to apply. Apply through our social media handles. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on WhatsApp, and then go to Observer newspaper, walk into the job centers, and you can access, and we'll teach you how to apply for these jobs, and we'll attend to you. Thank you very much for having me today.
Thank you very much, Ma. Wow, that was quite interesting, interactive, and very insightful. I'm very sure our people out there watching us will be very happy for the informations they've been able to gather. So that is the head of the Job Matching and Placement Edo State Skill Development Agency, Mrs. Eribo Anita Itohan. Thank you very much, Ma.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you.
All right, thank you very much for coming. We can't thank you enough. For me, that has been so informative, and I want to believe that our citizens and our viewers today, had a great time, watching us on Edo Executive Platform. This is what we call it a day. We want to say a very big thank you for everybody who has been a part of this program today. God bless you. There will be a repeat broadcast of this content by Monday at 2 p.m. to be precise, on EBS, and you can reach us through our GoTV platform, which is channel 104, and Star Times channel 113. Felix Usagire remains my name. Edo Executive Platform, we're having a repeat broadcast on Monday. It makes a return next Saturday, God willing.
Thank you.